Hello guys, and welcome to episode 23 of my Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia playthrough, playing as East Engle on very hard difficulty. Today we are continuing with our Danelaw faction, proceeding towards ultimate victory. We have just completed the Long Kingdom victory requirements, and I'm thinking that that's going to pop in the end turn, so we'll just move the rest of my forces if I need to, but I think I'm going to keep Guthrum here for now. Actually, maybe move him over to Bridport, because I don't think they're going to come towards Cornwall at least. They're more likely to hit around Saga and also around our homeland. Oh wow, here we actually have the ability to upgrade all our forces to level 2 armor and weaponsmithing, don't we? Maybe we could spend some of our cash on that. I might do it actually on the swordsman. Yeah, let's do it on the swordsman. But yeah, we're waiting till the next turn. So I'm just going to get my troops into position. I might have these guys start to head back down. We just destroyed another Welsh faction. This guy's just going to say in Chippenham because he can take lands off Miss if they attack us whilst we're dealing with the end crisis. Let's get rid of that. That's fine. Hopefully we won't get a rebellion there since Guthrum has moved on. That did look like it was sorted though, so I'm feeling like characters, in the region are affecting that. Maybe that's because he's got high zeal? Yeah, I guess. Okay. That is fine. Let's go ahead and end the turn. So I'm assuming at this point we're going to get the raids coming our way. The Norman invasion.
A true monarch leads from the front, with the people's best interests at heart. By your hand and sword, the kingdom has been united, joined at last in common cause. A kingdom that will last for centuries to come. Your deeds have seen this come to pass. All hail the king.
And there we go. Long Kingdom victory. Now we're going to be looking for ultimate victory. So we will be continuing the campaign, but let's have a look at some of our statistics. We go to stats. We can see we're currently on turn 68, which isn't very long, honestly. I think one of my Warhammer 2 campaigns took me into the 200s in terms of turns. So 68 is very short. We currently hold 66 settlements. And we started in the very hard position of East Engle. Total battles fought is 56, and we've fought half personally. I don't think we have a heroic victory still, yeah. Something that eludes me. We've had one land battle defeat. Probably a minor settlement battle. Okay, let's continue the campaign. Your faction has bonuses have been upgraded. Your faction is now called the North Sea Empire. The resolution of this event will be seen in a later turn. Okay. We have finally united our people together into a kingdom that will last for all eternity. We will be remembered as one of the greatest kingdoms ever to have existed, with a legacy rivaling that of all who came before us. Our best generals demand we remain vigilant, however, as even the mighty Roman Empire succumbed to foreign incursions. Maybe we should strengthen our military presence just in case. Ostak is plotting. This man will not forget the torture he has suffered at your command. Rumor has it that he is working against you. Well, he's gonna die if he works against me, I tell you that much.
Our foes should fall.
get into our settlement here. Now I'm going to be looking for war with Mercia, although it might be a bad idea if we're going to have to deal with the Norman invasion. So we'll move on to Welham for now. Actually, I might just move back to East Engle just to avoid a rebellion, because a rebellion here would be really irritating. So that takes us back down to -4, which is fine. And once the occupation penalty is gone and the Great Market is upgraded, we should have a decent amount of public order there. We're sorting out our income, which is good, having reinvested a lot of our money already. Most of my guys don't really want to move, so I guess we're just moving on to the next turn. I can, however, spend a lot of this money. I'm actually going to replace these Danelaw Axemen with Anglian champions. And those will actually pop out at level 2 anyway, which is good. We'll upgrade these guys. Upgrade my leader. Is there something else that I could change this Danelaw Axemen for? Because they're just not as good as Anglian champions at all. We could actually get rid of that. Oh, I just upgraded him. Okay. I was going to say get armoured archers instead. I think we still should. A little bit of a waste of money, but sure. That's fine. How many of those can I get? Only one? Okay. That's fine. Let's just move on to the next turn. See if the event pops. I'm not sure how hard it's going to be. Since we are on very hard difficulty, I expect there to be a lot of forces. But maybe it doesn't happen straight away, because I was expecting it to happen this turn. Okay. Anyway, Gunnar, 68 years old. It's pretty nuts. Give him Quartermaster for the extra campaign map movement range. Okay. And one thing we might be able to do is attack Mercia. They're not actually that strong as far as I can see. If we go into diplomacy, we can work out their strength level. So they are currently strength ranking 2, actually. But they are considerably less strong than us, which is interesting. I'm assuming Northumbria is rank 3. Well, they're not even rank 3, they're rank 4. But alongside their vassals, I reckon they're probably 2. Mercia is currently at peace. Okay. Like, I want to move all my armies up north to attack Mercia, because I could definitely run them down pretty hard and take a lot of land in the process. However, I'm not sure about this invasion. How many guys do I think I would need? And we've got 2 armies here. Maybe that would be enough. We've also got a couple of dudes who can run around and capture stuff for us. Like if I have this guy come over here, then he can take this settlement for us. We can have this guy pick up this settlement, and the main army can go and take Kiilstofte. We are in range to take Dynfur. So if we take all of those in like one turn, we will significantly weaken Mercia to the point where they won't have as many armies. Also, I'm assuming that the penalties affect them as well. Like, at least the building changes. I'm not sure. Maybe it only affects the players. Because of course we were discussing in the last episode about all the latest patch changes. And how it did affect my playthrough quite a large amount.
My warriors are ready. Show us the foe.
This army's just really good, Ragnar's Revenge.
Enemy blood will
Slain warriors are okay. They rely a bit too much on missile forces though. I could get myself a couple more swordsmen instead of javelin men. I might do that. That's looking a lot more balanced to me.
enemy blood will flow.
It makes the army stronger in general, especially for assaulting settlements.
We serve to the end.
Alright, let's end the turn. I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm going to wait for my other general to get into position and then maybe we'll attack. And in the meantime we'll just kind of wait for the Normans to arrive. What's the bet that the turn after I declare war, the Normans will invade? Troubling rumours. An independent merchant vessel brings disturbing news to the royal court. Hundreds of ships carrying thousands of men have been seen amassing in the harbours of our distant neighbours. These navies appear to be more than just a simple raiding force. They could even be building up for a full-blown invasion. Perhaps they have no interest in the Isles, but we should prepare for the worst. Okay. So I'm assuming we will have to prepare. Okay. I'm tempted to give my governors some military prowess in like command. Nah, let's just continue as scribe, it's fine. And since that's the case,
We'll see this through.
maybe we should send the armies back. Like, I'm really not sure how big this invasion's gonna be. This army's better. Let's bring this one down. We'll get onto the ships again. And then when we're on the ships, we can come back onto shore over here and maybe sort of start moving Guthrum across. Getting very old now though. He's reached 60. He's actually gone grey.
We pledge our service.
Quite amusing actually.
Crush the foe.
But yeah, all our other armies are just staying in position. That's fine. Still dealing with public order problems, but not much I can do about that. And yeah, we have a lot of cash, but I think it's necessary to just save it. I'm literally just waiting for this turn when the Normans come.
It's rewarded.
War in the north. Siasen declares war on the conspirators that assassinated their king. Word comes of the death of the king. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully our king doesn't die due to one of our guys. Continue to make this guy a better governor. That's now only -5. We've got 8,600 cash.
Enemy blood will flow.
Pretty significant. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll have this guy get onto the water.
We're about to dock.
And then we'll find his way towards East Engle.
We will bring you glory.
And I think I'll leave this army here.
Ready for combat. We will bring fear.
Because if it's not too bad, then we might be able to attack Mercia at the same time. All these buildings, they just cost so damn much now. It's incredible. But one thing I have noticed is that Great Halls now give you public order as well. Our public order across the board is absolutely spectacular. I've sort of been trying to counteract it the best I can, and the latest patch has just made dealing with public order so much better, which I absolutely love, by the way. I really do. Let's just upgrade this embroiders here to give us extra fame. Maybe we could get a fame victory as well while we're at it. I'm not sure how much fame we currently have. Actually, I just realised why we can sack and then occupy without gaining penalties from doing so, and that's because we get the extra 150% from raiding and sacking. The sacking before you occupy is always profitable, whereas with other nations it probably isn't. I'm a dumbass. Either way, let's go ahead and build a new place here. Because we have a free slot, we may as well fill it. This is extra food production, fur production, tradable resources, food production from farms. I mean, since we have both pottery and farms, this might not be a bad idea. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, and we don't need that. So a watermill is probably the only useful one, right? I'm not sure why you'd ever build the one that gives you an extra estate. Seems to just be asking for loyalty problems. Especially now that estates cost you money as well, when you don't own them. Let's just upgrade this port to a harbour. Might be worth upgrading to a royal hall here as well, just for defensive purposes of having a larger garrison. Okay, we'll end the turn. This general is just sort of hanging out on the border there for if Mirs declare war on us, but their armies are nowhere near us. They must be up in the north somewhere. They're not at war. So yeah, they must just be camping out in the north. I don't think we're at war with anyone either. Noble birth. Eric. Dire tidings. Grave news indeed. Our scouts are reporting that massive navies are setting sail for Britannia. We must reinforce our borders and coastline before it's too late. Alright, this guy's increasing governance. This guy is finally getting some command. And this guy is increasing his governance as well. Brilliant. Hospitable for Thorid. Gives him extra influence. Getting 4,397 a turn at the moment. It's pretty ridiculous. In Wareham. We don't need patrols since our happiness is crazy high. I'm guessing a watermill would be a good idea. What else could we build? We don't have the technology for any of this other stuff. Actually, one thing that I do want to make sure that I get is the unlock for the Civic, right? That's what we've been looking for the whole time, but originally we were doing that to get extra public order, weren't we? So maybe that's not even needed anymore. Maybe going down this line, the trade line, to increase our economy would be a good idea and unlock those extra buildings. We'll let trained skirmishers finish first though. I want to see what feared archers are like in comparison to armoured archers in terms of missile damage. This is interesting at Per Kiilstofte. Can we build something that increases public order? The tavern would. So maybe we just wait to build in that slot.
We'll see this through.
Yeah, in general, my armies are just camping out at the moment.
Marching formation.
It's absolutely fine.
Enemy blood will flow.
We can always build another army if we need to. Right, meanwhile here, we may as well just upgrade all of the troops that still need upgrading with the rest of the cash. Money well spent. We'll move on to the next turn. We are literally just turn skipping. In the old war further system, it probably would have been fine, but at the moment it seems like it just keeps resetting. And we just have loads of cash. I think I'm just going to upgrade this stuff that gives me extra fame. Although we can't afford that one now. Or we could just put it towards like the silver mine. I don't mind doing that. That's not even that expensive. Okay.
Hurry along.
Move down Dex and Kiilstofte. I'm not sure if we're going to need them there, but sure. What's going on with... Why is that a thing? Loyalty is now 0. Previously lost the governor position. His traits are causing me issues. Could try seeking him a wife. Oh, I see. Tortured must give +2 loyalty for a short amount of time, and then over time it becomes -2 loyalty. So it's sort of like a short fix. I see. Right, -1 influence, -1 governance, but extra zeal and command. Is that good? Like, what's his current stats? This is really bad, actually. Can't see the current stats.
We'll see this through.
Reducing the influence, though, would be a good idea. Whatever. Take a hand. Is he one of my governors? No, he's not. He is a commander anyway, so that's not too bad. Did that not even increase loyalty? I thought if you found them a wife, they liked you. I'm going to cancel that silver mine. We'll have to secure loyalty. I don't think his influence is a problem. Guess we could just assassinate him. Let's secure loyalty. What's suborned mean? I don't know what that trait does. Just bribe him with words. That might affect public order elsewhere, but... Well, not public order. Loyalty elsewhere due to our loss of influence. But I think that's less of a problem than having a 0 loyalty man. So yeah, we'll leave him be. That's fine. And we'll move on to the next turn again. So we're still having to do little management things here and there. It is quite simply a waiting game. As knowing about the invasion, there is quite simply no reason for me to invade someone else right now. Dark Omen. The heavens have parted and unleashed a great storm that is ravaging the seas in all directions, sinking many a merchant fleet. Many a courtier believe this to be a dark omen signaling our impending loss to the incoming invaders. But perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. Even the greatest sailors would struggle to stay afloat in these conditions. The resolutions of this event will be seen later. Okie dokie. We can forget about that. I'm going to spend that money on upgrading this. And that's our turn done. I'm quite literally just waiting right now. We've been waiting, what, a year for this invasion? Quite a long time. I could have had this army down here by now. I might even do it still. Might just be worth getting him on the water and bringing him across. Let's do it. I mean, we got plenty of time to spare. I didn't think I'd have the time to do it, but apparently we will have the time. Let's move this army across. We'll have Guthrum come across as well. Towards like Winchester. And then we'll have this army come across to Guthrum. And then we'll have this army come down to East Engle. We're sort of spreading ourselves out across the south coast. I think that's where they come from anyway. Okay, well, let's end the turn. Next turn we can actually upgrade all our archers, which is nice. But I'm very surprised how long and drawn out this is. I'm assuming there's some sort of randomness. Right, Eric, Thorid's trying to kill him. Let's prepare. He's going to affect my influence for a little while, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've done the spearmen. We've upgraded to field archers and got the Danelaw javelin men. Professional archers might be quite nice, but the extra upkeep cost is kind of lame. Let's go down the civic tree. We'll go towards the market cross now. That means we can get the tavern, which we can then build next in Kiilstofte. Oh wow, there's actually a rebellion. That is hilarious. Sort of resolve, aggressive stance. Goodbye. What was that, a 4% chance? It's pretty spectacular. Increases our warfare a little bit, which is nice. Let's upgrade these archers. So they're currently on, what, 30 missile damage? If we upgrade them, they go to 30 missile damage. Wait, what? Where's the point in upgrading them? The rate of fire increase? Let's compare it to other ones. Yeah, rate of fire increased, and I think accuracy is increased slightly. Actually, maybe not, because those guys are seasick. Let's come over to Guthrum. Yeah, rate of fire is definitely increased. That's fine. At least there is a bonus to upgrading them. Otherwise, that'd be kind of silly.
Ready for battle.
We're going to continue over towards Hastings.
We will bring you glory.
Upgrade these guys. Yeah, now Danelaw javelin men.
Our foes will suffer.
Lovely. We managed to do that all in pretty much one turn. I think the only one who doesn't have them upgraded right now is the ones on the sea, because they're on the sea. And that is fine. We'll have the money to finish that in the next turn anyway. So let's just continue. This is kind of ridiculous. I hate playing the waiting game sometimes. I feel like I'm being extremely patient. When I should really be complaining more. Here we go, finally. A huge Norman invasion fleet has arrived at the south of Britannia. Let's have a look. It's a lot of dudes, but...
Can't be done. Never.
Is it enough?
We can't. Not possible.
Guess it depends what kind of forces they have.
Your service.
They're all kind of in the same place, so let's kind of come across here with these guys. These guys can sort of come down as well. I'm assuming they're going to take one of these sort of minor settlements here. I might not need this army up here either, so we'll start to bring them down. Right, we'll get into Hastings. I think that'll be attacked. We'll come down to Solisiga with Guthrum. That is fine. Let's get these guys retrained. I'm going to take a little bit of attrition, but nothing I can do about that. We'll have this build the tavern as soon as we can. We'll end the turn. Now we have an enemy, boys. And having defeated this invasion fleet, we will get the ultimate victory, which will be fantastic. But I think it's going to be at least another couple episodes yet in order to win all of these battles. Because it also depends where they go. They stay together and all attack in the same place. It's actually going to be incredibly obnoxious because we won't have the men necessarily to defend. Seems at the moment though they're pairing. Might be worth me pairing my armies together. Here come the Normans against our North Sea Empire, which kind of seems a bit of a silly name since we're not, I guess this is the North Sea over here, but we are more on the south than we are on the north side. Which is odd. Anyway, either way, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. We are on 8,000 cash. We could probably support ourselves another army, so I might build one up. We'll probably use one of the generals we already have. But definitely some battles on the horizon. Some interesting defences. Certainly going to be happening. Some siege defences. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.